Hey guys, Stigmaster here. Figured I'd give you guys an update. I know it's been since like late October since I've made a video. Um, a lot of stuff's happened. It's just mostly family and the holidays and everything like that. Um, Actually, October 31st, I got pneumonia, and I didn't even know it. I thought I just had like a fever or something like that, and I I broke the fever that weekend, and then all of a sudden I was like, it was more respiratory, and I was like, something's going on. I could tell something's going on, and so that one night on Wednesday we ran up to urgent care and just to kind of get my lung scan or whatever, and I guess I had really bad pneumonia. It was like really advanced or something. I don't know, I didn't feel that bad or anything, and I was feeling fine. I thought my fever was broke. I was going to work, doing my thing, and when they took my temperature when I first got in there, they were like, "You're at 102.7." So I was like, "Oh, I'm idling at that," and I don't know. Anyway, so and it took me a while. I kind of came back for a little bit too, and then once I kind of ran out of my antibiotics, I got some more and stuff. So just finally got my breath back around, probably December somewhere, middle of December. So it's been a while. And then we did some traveling. Like we were on a plane like 3 times. A little bit after, once I was recovering and stuff, and with family and the holidays and everything like that. And after that, I'm just exhausted, super exhausted. I'm not really a social butterfly. So when I do stuff like that and I'm going around a lot, it takes I don't know, I need time to recharge and stuff like that. So anyway, I know I'm kind of going around the house right now, the unfinished house. That's why this is the kitchen that I put in here. That's why the crown molding's not done yet. It's going to go all the way up to the wall there. Need to paint. This is going to be a pantry. This is where the washer and dryer used to be at. Was in here. Still need to put the fan up there, and then also what do you call it? Backsplash and stuff like that. So all that needs to be done. This is an old window that needs to go out. But I'm just hanging out. It's Saturday, doing some painting and stuff. It's a gloomy day out in Washington State, of course, dark and rainy. Anyway, hobby-wise, I kind of this year if you follow, hopefully it's not too shaky of a camera. If you follow me, this is gonna be a very rough rough video. I kind of made. I want to do a lot more painting this year. I think I'm kind of at the point right now where, with the house and everything and just life in general and stuff, that I have time to do it now. So my work schedule and everything like that is a little bit easier. So I did make a to-do list, a hobby to-do list for this year, because I'd like to do some more painting. Right now on the dining room table, I have some printed stuff off I'm drying off. I got some printed 1812 Russians over there that I just base coated, and then I got my little setup right here, my little portable setup instead of my desk. Got some German bolt action guys. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the my goal this year. I want to complete some projects so that way I can actually get some guys over and get into the hobby, introduce them to a couple of games, easy skirmish games. So yeah, what I'd like to do this year would be like a World War II German company of just anything. That's what I'm working with right now. Just regular Wehrmacht troops with support platoons or something with it, or detachments. So maybe a little bit of like a weapons platoon and half tracks, maybe a tank platoon or something like that. It's a company. somewhat of a company's worth, you know. Same thing with the airborne. I want to do a U.S. airborne company, and then also a Fallschirmjäger company as well. And all those are printed. I just need to crack down and start painting. So that's pretty cool. Pretty easy. Another thing too is I have a bunch of Victrix Vikings, and I think I was working on those in my last video. I think so. But I have some of these right here, some of the Victrix Vikings. Those are almost done. I would like to finish those up. And then I also have the Normans as well that need to be finished too. So that's one thing that, here, I'll just prop you up somewhere around here. So that's what I'd like to do. Another thing is I have some Victrix Romans and Gauls, kind of a mixture of Gauls and Germanic tribesmen or something like that. So definitely one thing that I want to finish is all of those, which I don't really have many of them. So I could use those for like the Two Fat Lardies game. Infamy, I believe is what it's called. Something like that. And then there was also a Kickstarter too that came out this year. There's been a couple from that guy, but I actually pulled the trigger on one of them because it's like a Vietnam MACV-SOG sort of operation sort of thing. And so you got a lot of like weapons platoons for the Viet Cong and NVA troops and everything. And then your MACV-SOG guys, you have Navy SEALs, Rangers, which are LARP, LRRP, something recon, I don't know. I can't remember what it stands for, but anyway, so, and those are really good. Those are really good prints. Gunslinger, I think is Flytrap. Flytrap is the name of the guy's company that makes those. So look those up. Flytrap Studios or Miniatures or something. They're on Kickstarter. They're on my mini factory as well. Those are really. I'm very happy I have those because now I don't know. I kind of have Vietnam now, you know, and he's going to be doing later on. He's going to be doing like average U.S. Army and U.S. Marines and stuff, you know, caissons, stuff like that, right? So, yeah. So, I also have 3 other things on the list that I'd like to do this year, which what I'd like to do is I'm giving you guys this list that way it kind of keeps me a little accountable, you know, or like some accountability, to kind of making sure I get close, if not achieve all my goals for this year. This is a little bit of a daunting task, but I put it in here just in case. I want to do with my piano miniatures. I love piano miniatures. And then also there's another 2 twin brothers from Australia that made a Kickstarter for just the Russian infantry right now, both 1809 and 1812 style, which is not really much besides the headgear. But I'd like to do a French division. So that's, you know, artillery support, cavalry support, and then all the infantry that goes with that. I'd like to do that mostly for Grand Armée 2. That's kind of the game that I'm kind of looking at. And then I want to do an Austria one, 1809, 1814 kind of style, you know. So some of them have, the helmets. Some of them have, you know, the shako and stuff like that. And then another division would be my Russian division too, which I only have the infantry for Avanti miniatures right now, and their second Kickstarter is going to be like skirmishing poses and other kind of poses and stuff. But right now, at least they have the main infantry. So down the road, they'll do artillery and officers and cavalry and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So we'll have some Russians, kind of for those people that like the 3D printing, Napoleonics kind of stuff. And that's all this is in 28 mil. I've kind of made the decision, since I'm kind of limited on space, and also just for simplicity, and that all my games and stuff like that, they're all going to be 28 millimeter. Doesn't matter what era or anything like that. That way the train is always at scale too, and just kind of, I don't know. And even though I really liked small scale 15 millimeter, I started off doing, when it comes to historicals, I started off doing Flames of War. But I don't know, as I've gotten older, I've just kind of, I like the detail a little bit more. I just kind of, I like it. And also I kind of think big too. So it's like, you could fit a lot of troops for 15 millimeter. It's like, yeah, but if you put the work in, I guess it's, you can do it in 28 mil as well. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what's going on right now. I do have some, one strip done of, Austrian grenadiers, so I'll have 3 rows, because that's how it was formed up. This would be a company right here, so this is the detachment grenadier company. This is 28 mil right here. I have the rest painted. I just need to base those and everything. I kind of have my own system down. I think I already talked about this in the last video. Maybe I didn't, but like all the different bases and stuff, I already made all of these. I think I did, yes. And I made these from Blender, which is a free 3D sculpting and sort of animation program software. So all these are, division, brigade, corps command, bases, whatnot. And then the little section right here, that little notch that you see out of it, that's for nameplates and stuff like that, or whatever, for any game system that you want. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Sorry, I got 2 little dogs we're watching right now because they're out of town. So I got them walking all over this place and jumping on me and everything, because now I'm talking. Another thing, reason why I've been busy too, is because if you kind of see these lights here and everything like that, is I'm working on another channel, which it has nothing to do with miniature wargaming, but it has to do with military history though. And so right now, this is kind of the studio, kind of the background area here. So I almost tripped on a ball because I got dogs all over my feet. Anyway, so this is kind of what it looks like, all my history stuff here and everything. Yeah, so I put all this nice wood up to this. So in October, last time I made a video, this stuff wasn't here. It's this really nice, I guess I could probably turn on the light for you. Stuff I got from Home Depot, because my brother had this in his house, behind the TV and entertainment system. So, and I finally was able to put up one of my Don Triani paintings, so that's pretty cool. There's another Don Triani painting right there, and just some stuff on the shelves and everything. My books, my artifacts, a little bit of miniature wargaming stuff, just for like little sneaky stuff. But like I said, I'm not really gonna talk about it, just because that's kind of a whole different thing. So hopefully it'll be a good side business one day or something. So anyway, yeah, so that's what it kind of looks like. So I have tripods, I got light boxes and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been busy. It's just I don't know, haven't made any videos lately or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I got going on right now. Like I said, I got some Russians, some grenadiers. I'm going to be doing a grenadier battalion. I think that's going to be the first battalion I'm going to do, because I have the Moscow Grenadiers flag from GMB. So I think that's going to be the first one I'm going to do. And then out here in the shop, or in the garage, I got my 3D printer going right now, right here. I made some paint handles. And so the tops of them are going to have little different like fixtures on them. So like for if you're painting miniature, that's usually on a horse. So like basically replica saddles that they can kind of sit on. So and kind of help that out. It makes it a little bit easier for base coating and stuff. I got my airbrush right here, a little paint booth right here and stuff. What else? I think that's it for now. Yeah. So anyway, that's my update, and it's about 1 o'clock right now, so beer time. So anyway, thank you for joining today. Hopefully everybody's doing good, and yeah, I'm just hanging out and watching. I don't think they subscribe to me, but I got Steve here from 1809 Basement, and then Check Your Leader. I got Scott over here. They just came out with that video today. Maybe you guys will see this, I don't know. But something to listen to while I do some Napoleonics, right? So anyway, all right guys, out of here.